Yo, it's your boy Gabe with this another Fan TV. Come back at you another video. And the schedule was released last night. So now we know the order of the Ravens games. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna get my thoughts and predictions about the season coming up. Now, obviously, we still got a long ways to go. It's still only May. But it's fun to get the predictions in there, what the record going to be and things like that. So, and I'm also going to talk about some noticeable parts of the schedule that I saw. All right, I got some notes on my phone here. So first off, 3 primetime games, right? Every time we get the schedule, we always want to know how many primetime games the Ravens got. Right now it's 3. Bengals Sunday night, week 5. Buccaneers Thursday night, week 8. And then Saints Monday night, week 9. So back-to-back primetime games, 8 and 9. Also, the week 18 game, I believe, versus the Bengals is to be determined. So if it comes down to the division or something like that, that could possibly be a primetime game. And I think the second Browns game also has to be determined on it. So it could be 2 more primetime games depending on how the season goes. All right, but so that 8-9 is interesting. Having the Buccaneers on Thursday night, week 8, and coming back with the Saints on Monday night, week 9 is interesting. It gives a lot of rest for the Ravens. They play on the 27th. They don't play again to the 7th. So that's a good break in between. And then after that is the bye week. So it's kind of like a lot of rest right there in that little stretch. So that's good. That can be really good for injury recovery and things like that. So I was happy when I saw that part of the schedule. The Buffalo Bills and Ravens is a 1 p.m. kickoff. Shocked by that. I thought for sure that was going to be a primetime game. And that's also why I don't listen to the schedule leaks, because the schedule leaks said that Bills Ravens was going to be the Thanksgiving game this year, or one of the Thanksgiving games this year. Obviously, that's not true. It's a regular 1 p.m. kickoff. I believe play the Bills week 4. So that was really surprising. We play the entire entire AFC East weeks 1 through 4. I mean, I've never seen a schedule where you play the entire division in 4 straight weeks. I've never seen that. It starts off Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, Bills. So we clear out the whole division in 4 weeks. So I've never seen that before. It's pretty interesting. So we'll see how we do with that. Like I said, bye week is week 10, pretty much in the middle of the schedule. So that's good, man. It's not too early where the players gonna feel banged up, coming down the line, and it's not too late where it might break up a rhythm of how they playing. I think week 10 is a good bye week. So the Ravens players should be ready to go for that second half of the season coming back week 11, right? There's 4 games that I pointed out that stood out to me that must win games. The Ravens cannot play around in these games, okay? Giants, Panthers, Jags, Falcons. Now you say, what? Those are teams that are not that good. Why are they must win games? For that exact reason. We know the Ravens, all right? Besides 2019, all right, I've been a Ravens fan my whole life. So besides 2019, when we beat the crap out of everybody, we tend to play down to the level of competition. So I don't want to see the Ravens go into the Giants, Panthers, Jags, Falcons and play down to the level of their competition. They need to stomp those kind of teams. Don't play with them. Don't play with your food, as they say. All right. So I look at those games. The Ravens have to win those games. A slip up in one of those games could really be bad in terms of the Ravens record. All right. They do this thing. They did it again where they load up the back end of the schedule with division games. And I don't know exactly how I feel about that, but 4 of the last 5 games are division games. Okay. So still we get the Steelers twice, Bengals once, Browns once in the last 4 out of the last 5 games of the season. Okay. And the schedule is pretty balanced in terms of home games and away games. It's not bad. Like they're not on the road for a super extended stretch of time, and I think their longest road trip is 3 weeks. So they play 3 straight away games, weeks 11 to 13. So not bad, pretty good. So overall, the schedule looks good for the Ravens. I like the way it lays out. I like the bye week, and yeah, I think as far as the schedule goes, it went really well for the Ravens. How it all mapped out and laid out. Okay. Now prediction time, man. So we got to put some wins on it, some wins and losses on it. I'm looking at 11 to 13 wins. All right. So my prediction is 4-2 in the division. Split Bengals Browns, 1-1. So that's 2 dubs right there, and we sweep the Steelers this year. Until I see something from the quarterback position, unless Kenny Pickett is a sensation, unless Mitch Trubisky has a rebound revival type of year, I'm not really worried about the Steelers. I mean, the Steelers are still going to be the Steelers. They're still going to be okay. They're still going to be probably better than okay. Probably going to be an above average team. But I just feel like this is the year we sweep them. So now, what losses could I see possibly outside of the division? Bills, going to be a tough game. Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson. Let me backtrack. I would love to say the Ravens are going 17-0, but we got to be realistic, all right? So when I'm saying, I think this is a loss here and there, it's not saying that I don't believe in my team. I'm not saying the Ravens can't win these games. The Ravens can beat every single team on a schedule, but more than likely they won't. All right, so let's get out the way. All right, so losses to the Bills, Buccaneers, and then the Saints, Broncos potentially. Saints in the Dome Monday night, and then the Broncos are now revamped with Russell Wilson. They got to come to Baltimore for that Broncos game, so Ravens do play better at home. So I'm not. That's why I said potentially for the Saints Broncos, right? So that's where I'm getting my 11 to 13 wins, man. If the Ravens play how they supposed to do, 13 wins, bro. 13-4, two losses in the division. Bills, Bucks losses outside of the division. If the Ravens handle their business, if the Ravens slip up and lose, say one of these Saints Broncos games, then obviously that's 12-5. Now the thing I don't want to happen is if the Ravens slip up and lose to one of the Giants, Panthers, Jags, Falcons, and now that's 11-6. That's why I said those 4 games are so big, and because we don't want to play down to level competition. You gotta beat when there's a bad team on the field and you're a good team. You gotta win the game. Don't even give them a chance to feel like they're in the game. Stomp them out. All right. So, that's why I pointed those games out, because we know the Ravens, man. They can lose a game they're not supposed to. For example, look at last season, right? I know we had a bunch of injuries, stuff like that, but the Lions game. Now, Lions game, you can blame a lot of that on Hollywood, drop 3 touchdowns, things like that, of course. But still, the Ravens, that game was far too close. It should not have come down to a Justin Tucker record-breaking 66-yard field goal, or 67 yards, however far it was. It shouldn't have came down to that. So we know the Ravens can tend to do that, put it down to a level of competition. So I don't want to see that this year. All right. But yeah, man, that's my prediction for the schedule. If the Ravens play to their potential, 13 wins. If they slip up here and there, 11-12. It's your boy Gabe with another Fan TV. Let me know your predictions in the comments, how you see the Ravens finishing, man. And I'm out.